They're just attacking. You recommend using the gauntlet. Okay. All right. Where are we going? This way. Pergy says, hope you all have fun, but I have to turn in now. Good night. Good night, Pergy. All right. Go over here. Ah, so many enemies. Just get that Metatron when we can. Get that Metatron. Give me. There we go. All right. We're surviving. We're making it work. This does make you feel like a fugitive. Like you definitely feel like you're on the run in a way that the first game didn't make you feel. But you definitely feel the power of the mechs like very effectively in this game. Let's pick this up and just carry it for the next one. Metatron, yay. Bang. Roscoe asks, how is the Pathfinder game going? It's good. So the thing with the Pathfinder game that we're playing is like it's an adventure path. And even if it's a so-called good adventure path, which I don't know if such a thing even really exists, it's a little bit restrictive. It doesn't super allow for really creative problem solving. We're doing Strength of Thousands, which a lot of people will say does give you really creative problem solving opportunities, but there kind of is just like, you encounter trolls, you have to deal with the trolls. You're being dispatched to buy chickens at a local market. Get prepared to buy those chickens. Like, you can't say no to the story that's happening, which is kind of a bummer. But other than that, like, I'm having a really good time. It's a fun experience to play with friends, and it's mostly just to give me a home game that I can play while, you know, GPG is an off season. Piecemeal says, how is Pathfinder? I've only played D&D and Hero. If you like old D&D, you will like Pathfinder. Pathfinder is a very elegant, very tactical system. I like it a lot. If you like if you like D&D, you'll probably like Pathfinder. It's D&D but more tactical, which is cool. Especially if you don't like 5e for whatever reason. And I actually do like 5e a lot. A lot of people move to Pathfinder because they think it's a little bit more satisfying. All right, let's head over here to this other lock. Just get those out of the way real quick. There we go. Nice. All right. Get this Metatron or whatever this is, just to have it. There we go. Damn it. It killed me. I was trying to snatch it, but I guess not. Zoom. Oh, I got Phalanx. I didn't realize I did. That's cool. All right. Zip zooming. Piecemeal says, what do you mean when you say not many options for creative problem solving? Is it an issue with predictable modules? Does Pathfinder not provide players games with many options aside from fight or do the puzzle? It's just, that's the nature of adventure paths, is the adventure path will be like, hey, like if you're playing a pre-made module, right? I think this is not a Pathfinder issue. This is a D&D issue I have as well. This is one of the reasons why I don't like adventure modules and I don't like adventure paths. But for example, using this as like part of the thing, let's say the very first mission of Strength of Thousands is literally, you are being enrolled in this school. You have been sponsored to come here and you want to come here. It's a school of adults, it's opt-in, and you're not going to school because you have to, you're going to school because you want to. That is literally the backstory of how this works. And you could, try to write in a character that maybe didn't want to be there, but no matter what, someone or something allowed them to be there. That is how it works. The very first mission is, you want to be a wizard or a druid. We're going to have you integrate with the local area by going to pick up some chickens. If your players are like, fuck that, I don't want to be a wizard, I don't want to be a druid, I don't want to deal with chickens, your reward is not like an interesting plot line that you can then create from that. You just have to do it. Like, you're just like, all right, you failed your class. What other story is there to happen now? And I find it really frustrating. I find this kind of irritating with basically all adventure paths. I think that they are not particularly... They play like playing a video game where you have a quest and you have to do the quest. And even if your individual character is like, I'm going to charisma check my way through it, like you're still just choosing the options that are presented in front of you. And that's sort of an adventure path issue. And like, Ka is the single greatest DM I've ever played a tabletop game with, but the difficulties of running an adventure path based campaign is that you have to buy into the adventure path. Like we are doing this because we thought the flavor text of the adventure path was fun, and that's whatever. But it does mean that like, if your character decides they don't want to be a part of this adventure path, the solution is you are no longer playing the adventure path. It's just not really built for opting out or having a really divergent interaction with the system. It's built around possibly having different builds solve the presented puzzles in different ways, where it's like, oh, okay, you went to the market, but you didn't have a high charisma character, so you're gonna need to do a bunch of odd jobs to get the money required to pay for the chickens. But if you have a high charisma character, you can just convince the person selling them to lower their price, and then you can afford it without having to do all the odd jobs. Like that's kind of the way that these adventure paths function, more so than like, hey, I decided I wanted to light the market on fire. Like, if you did that, it's like, great, you just failed your class and now you're not doing the adventure path, right? Like, it's just a new story at this point. It's entirely homebrew. And that's fine. But like it's just, that's not what the people who want to play the adventure path are signing up for when they say they want to do the adventure path. So that's kind of my issue with running adventure paths, is that I think they're kind of boring. But playing it like it's a video game, like it's a multiplayer video game with like very strict quest guidelines and stuff, like it's been fun. Cause like kind of one of the things we decided was like, my character's backstory, I was gonna know a lot more about the setting and the characters. Not a lot more, not like back in Deadlaw style, but I was gonna know a lot more about like the local, I guess, criminal element and stuff like that than maybe a lot of the others were. And like the very second quote unquote quest you go on is like, you need to deal with some goblins that are like infesting the school and being annoying. And I was like, oh, I know those goblins. Like, it's in my backstory. Like, we go way back. We hang out at the same like ruffian bar, right? Like, I want to fuck with the students. The goblins want to fuck with the students. Clearly, we would know each other. But unfortunately, the adventure path is not written for that. And it just kind of turns out that it's like, oh no, these goblins are hostile. There really is nothing in the book or the adventure path to support coexisting with them. You just have to kill them. And maybe you can find a way to imprison them or deal with them, you know, in a quote unquote creative solution. It's just like, it's literally just like, yeah, this is a conflict. It is built to be a conflict. It is built to be you fighting the enemies. And I don't mind that. Like, I like battle maps, and I like approaching it like it is a battle map situation. But like, it does make it feel like we're like, all right, we are doing a set of predefined required little puzzle boxes, and that's it. I am getting blown up. There we go. But I'm kind of the mind, and this is sort of a this is sort of just a me thing with tabletop, but like I sort of think that like tabletop, like the platonic ideal of tabletop is playing a completely homebrew setting, completely homebrew campaign that was decided between you and your DM, that you and your party are individually creating in that moment with absolutely no predefined assets or pre-built parts. Like, I mean, of course you can use like, you know, some setting stuff like, oh, we have elves and kobolds in our group or whatever. But but when it comes to actually playing, like I just don't think, like, I don't want to play in Faerun. I don't want to play in Galarian. I'm not interested in the setting. I want to write my own story. And so that's sort of how I view tabletop.
Ada, あのシールドどうにかならないか。
敵機の体当たり攻撃をガードすることができれば、シールドが無効化できるかもしれません。
通常のガードは通用しない。
何らかの触媒を持てば、ジェフティのガード能力を引き上げることができます。
触媒？
ガードに適した板状のものを探してください。
そいつを掴んだ状態で、奴の体当たりをガードすればいいわけだ。やってみよう。
I have to find a board.
板状の建材を掴んだ状態で敵の体当たり攻撃をガードしてください。それ以外賞賛が持てません。
As I grab the perimeter wall, what? Where? Over here? All right. That's what I did.
剥がせそうな壁面のそばで B ボタンを押してください。ガードは LB です。
Hi, Consumedia. Ow. Oh my god, let me pick it up. There we go. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna let myself die, and then we'll restart now that I know what to do. Lurkerbot says, welcome back. There's been a lack of raccoon streamers on Twitch lately. Has there? Coop's been streaming the whole time.
Ada, あのシールドどうにかならないか。
敵機の体当たり攻撃をガードすることができれば、シールドが無効化できるかもしれません。
通常のガードは通用しない。
何らかの触媒を持てば、
We just need to let her slam into us, and then we can beat her up.
ガードに適した板状のものを探してください。
そいつを掴んだ状態で、 奴の体当たりをガードすればいいわけだ。やってみよう。
Oh my god, I just had it in my hand. I under... Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. Here we go. A little janky. It really didn't want to cooperate there. Looked like the Jupiter colony for a second.
Ada, ガードに利用できそうなものが見当たらない。さっきの方法は無理だ。
辺りを囲んでいるオレンジ色のフィールドはオービタルフレームを一定時間麻痺させるようです。敵にも効果があるかもしれません。
奴をフィールドにぶつけることができれば攻撃の機会が得られるでしょう。やってみよう。
Alright, so I have to throw her and then grab her. Damage 50% over. デッキをフィールドに接触させれば反撃のチャンスを作ることができそうです。
ギリギリまで引きつけてフィールドの手前でかわしてみる。奴がフィールドに突っ込んで隙ができるかもだ。
And Bear fan says, why do Echo fans and Smoke Room fans and blah 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 fans keep fighting? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have never seen fans of visual novels like that fight. Is this just some sort of like deranged fandom war stuff? Either way, I'm not the person to ask about that. I don't like visual novels. How do I get her? I keep trying to throw her and it's just not working. There we go. Do I just have to dodge up when she rushes at me? Yep. Okay. All right, let her just dodge into me now. There we go. I try to stay out of like the terminally online discourse wars. I can't handle it. It's stupid.
サブウェポン しました。敵追尾力に優れた攻撃兵器です。
バフラムにいた頃、バイオラだけは敵に回したくないと思ってた。
相手は戦闘 AI です。ターゲットが存続している限り追跡はやめません。
モデルがバイオラとなりゃなおさらだ。エイダ、ここは民間居住区か。
多くの建築物に生体反応があります。
嫌な場所に出ちまった。早く出よう。
よう、ヘンリー G。火星に着いたか。
誰だ？
ダイモスで会ったテイパーだよ。
生きてたのか。奇跡だな。
沿岸でエイトヘッド小隊の通信をキャッチした。
ベクターキャノンを持ったレブ仲間か。
そうだ。断崖の施設内部に籠城したまま身動き取れねえらしい。俺はこれからその発信地へ行く。
俺もすぐ向かう。
おい、ところであんたの任務って
なんだ。
More LEVs, huh? These are the Fist of Mars LEVs too, the ones on the cover. That's cool. Or at least they look a lot like it.
おいテイパー、お前のお仲間じゃないのか。
俺たちのだろ。あんたこそ知らねえのか。
エイダ、あの連中につなげ。
こちらストーム中隊。
何考えてる。民間人を巻き込むつもりか。
構ってられるか。どうせバシリアのクズどもだ。
なんだと。
気が動転してるんだ。ヘンリー G、助けてやってくれ。
くそ。テイパー、保証はしねえぞ。
頼む。
ストーム中隊援護する。
あんたは
おたこた抜けすな。エイダ。
連合軍と民間建造物、どちらを助けますか？
どっちもだ。
了解。民間人が残っている建造物のダメージ率を
Oh.
完全に破壊される前に敵機をすべて排除してください。
Civilians.
連合軍のレブは有人機です。破壊しないよう注意してください。
レブの建物への攻撃をやめさせたいときは。
サブウェポン、ゲイザーでの拘束を提案します。
なるほど。ゲイザーで動きを止められるか。エイダ、戦闘用にしちゃ手際がいいな。
以前のランナーの影響です。
さっきのレオってやつか。
レオはどんな時でも人の命を尊重しました。
お前は惚れた男に合わせるタイプだな。
理解不能です。
しなくていい。バフラムの無人機を片付ければ騒ぎは収まるだろう。行くぞ。
了解しました。ミッションを開始します。敵をすべて排除しましょう。
Where are the enemies? Here they are.
ゲイザーの使用を提案。戦闘により民間施設への被害増大。注意してください。敵増援を確認。建造物損壊率 50% 以上。
Yep.
民間建造物 B 倒壊。
I like that they made the geyser like better because it was just kind of a area of effect field. All right, let's see. Gotta take these guys out. It's hard. It's just hard to see where all the enemies are because of the. God damn it. All right, let's see. Annoying enemies. Nokori-ichi, where are you? There we go.
前期破壊しました。ミッション終了。
もっと助けられたはずだ。
あの状況下では妥当な数字です。
数字がなんだ。大勢死んだことに変わりはねえ。
ですが、あなたがいなければもっと多くの被害が。
気休めのつもりか。
Piecemeal says, my only experience with furry VNs is briefly watching the last 4 or 5 episodes of Keith and Toaster's playthrough of Arches. Didn't get much of it aside from Drug Bear Bad, Psychic Coyote, and Bear Boyfriend Good. That's because you didn't watch from the start. Only watching the last few episodes is absolute insanity. Arches is about much more than that. Arches is a very good story. You should read Echo and read Arches. Those are some pretty good ones. I think most visual novels are bad, even the ones that people say are good. I've probably read hundreds of visual novels in my lifetime, and there are like 5 good ones. I would say Echo is pretty good. Arches is pretty good. It is nowhere near as good as something like Umineko or House in Fata Morgana. So if you want to read actually good visual novels, like really solid, amazing ones, you should probably read those. But yeah. Visual novels are mostly kind of a really weak genre. But furry VNs are just mediocre, as are most indie amateur projects. It just is the nature of the beast.
なんだ貴様は我々の戦闘の邪魔をするな。
戦闘？連合軍の連中が民間人の殺戮を戦闘って呼ぶのか。
バシリアの人間がどうだろうと知るか。奴らはクズだ。民間人だろうがなんだろうがクズはクズだろうが。
黙れ。それ以上何か言ったら殺すぞ。クズ野郎。消えろ。エイダ、レオに繋いでくれ。
了解。レオステンバックに繋ぎます。
ディンゴさん、どうしました？
レブ隊探しはどうだ？
何人かは確保しました。でもアーマンを攻め込むって聞かないんだ。
そう命令されてるんだろ？
でもレブじゃバフラムに。
好きにさせとけ。
白状だぞ。仲間なら。
連合軍が仲間？笑わせるな。おい、南側ゲート近くの民間居住区にレブ隊の残党を見つけたんだ。仲間だと思うならピックアップしてやれ。
わかりました。
エイダ、次はテイパーだ。
了解。つなぎます。
ヘンリー G、どうだ？
最善は尽くした。そっちはエイトヘッドと合流したか？
ああ、ベクターキャノンも確認した。だがまずい。
どうした？
ここの場所がバフラムにバレたかもしれねえ。
なんだって？場所どこだ？
エアズクリフ海岸沿いのエネルギー施設だ。アーマンへの動力供給をするものらしい。
待て、敵機が来た。
And Bear says, My Hero Academia fans tweet like they suffer discrimination. Just don't read their tweets. I don't care about My Hero Academia fans. I don't watch anime. Why are you bringing this up? Who cares?
エイダ、あの列車の行き先は？
海岸沿いにエアーズクリフを経由し。
攻め込む気だ。テイパー、オービタルフレームを積んだ列車がそっちへ向かってる。
何？
着く前に破壊する。
本当か？
どうせ通り道だ。エイダ、列車到着までの予想時間を出してくれ。
了解。
I don't remember this mission. I think this is probably where I left off in my last playthrough. Feels about right. Yeah, just like don't use Twitter is good advice. Like just don't use it. Use Blue Sky. It has no algorithm. It inherently makes it better.
敵機輸送列車を不足。
後部車両から破壊し先頭車両に到達。
バーニア制御をセミオートにします。列車到着まであと10分。
What is happening? What is going on? There we go.
最後尾車両破壊。ETR 反応消失。敵機撃破。
Yeah, looking at the timer is running at regular speed, so the game isn't sped up. I wonder what was up with that. That person saying that it seemed like it was moving faster than normal.
ダメージ50%。
But like the timer is actually operating at the speed that it should be, so
あと3秒です。
I don't think My Hero Academia fans are going to harass me because they don't have a way to harass me. I don't think my opinion on My Hero Academia matters. Like, it's fine. You just don't need to participate in things. It's not a big deal.
サイクロプス撃破。
Just disconnect from the discourse. You're like, you'll survive. It's fine.
サイクロプス撃破。 ダメージ50%オーバー。ダメージ75%オーバー。
Wow, what is hitting me?
列車到着まであと10分。 成田撃破。 ETR 反応消失。
Oh, oops. There we go.
後尾車両破壊。サイクロプス撃破。敵機撃破。サイクロプス撃破。ダメージ50%オーバー。ETR 反応消失。あと3秒です。
There we go.
ダメージ75%オーバー。成田撃破。
How are they getting me? This is crazy.
列車到着まであと10分。 敵機撃破。成田撃破。 最後尾車両破壊。ダメージ50%オーバー。サイクロプス撃破。敵機撃破。サイクロプス撃破。 ETR 反応消失。
There we go. All right, we got it in the bag now, I think. Possibly. Probably not, actually, but that's
ダ
fine.
メージ75%オーバー。
Like, I'm not sure what is actually hitting me here.
成田撃破。 ETR 反応消失。
Okay.
あと10分。 ダ
There we go. Blow this up.
車両破壊。
There we go. All right. Killing him.
あと3秒です。敵撃破。成田撃破。敵撃破。
Here we go. Got them all.
ダメージ 50% オーバー。
Piecemeal says, "What's my favorite band slash music?" My favorite band is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
メタトロンとして
I also really like Borin and Der Club of Gore.
サイクロプス撃破。 ETR 反応
Asian Kung Fu Generation, The Pillows,
ETR
other favorites. Been listening to my whole life. I really like Massive the Fermenting Dregs. I'm going to see them live in either Sacramento or San Francisco in late August, which should be fun.
ダメージ 50% オーバー。サイクロプス撃破。ダメージ 75% オーバー。敵機撃破。あとは戦闘車両のみです。
Going to see them with Stephanie. I'm excited.
デコイを取得しました。ジェフティの分身を発生させ、敵レーダーを混乱させます。
テイパーか？列車止めた。
ディンゴ？
お前か。
火星に到着したわ。ねえ、ベクターキャノンを持ったレブ隊の居場所がこっちにバレてる。
ああ、俺も近くまで来てる。
私もすぐ行く。
ノーマンにバレるぞ。
大丈夫よ。今はアーマーンの指導準備に夢中だから。
俺がいた頃、ノーマンの部隊に連合軍のスパイが紛れ込んでいた。
え？
何ヶ月もの間、部隊の誰も気づかなかった。俺も含めてな。
それで？
なのにノーマンだけは見抜いた。なぜかはわからない。
その人どうなったの？
さあな。次の日ゴミ箱で左手だけは見つけたぜ。
握手した時取れちゃったのかしら。
強がるな。
冗談でしょ。つまらないけど。
違う。お前がノーマンの下で今まで無事だったはずがない。本当に連合軍のスパイならな。
だから
本当は何者なんだ。
信用ないのね。
意外だったか。
じゃあ言わせてもらうけど、あなたは最後の任務で行方をくらました後何をしていたの？
関係ね
バフラムに戻ろうと思えば戻れたはずなのに。
え。黙れ。
カリストでこそこそ生きていこうと思ったのよ。仲間を見殺しにしてね。
黙れ。
そんな人間を信用できると思う？お互い様よ。それでも私はあなたを信じてるけど。
あ？
バフラムにいた頃のあなたの噂は今でも聞く。優秀なランナーだっただけじゃなくて仲間からの人望もあった。ノーマンと渡り合えるのはあなたくらいだったって。だから私はあなたを蘇生してまで
利用しようと思ったわけだ。
あなたがバフラムに戻ってノーマンを止めていればこんなことにはならなかった。
言うだけならいくらでも言えるぜ。
私だって。
お前は人にやらせっぱなしじゃねえか。
だから私も火星に来たって言ってるでしょ。
テイパーだ。切るぞ。
NG やったか。
列車は止めた。そっちはどうだ？
8ヘッド小隊のエリー・ケイトン副長だ。援護感謝する。
ああ、
Such a wide face.
重傷はいないが皆疲弊している。助けてくれ。
そこ動くな。連合がどいつもこいつも。おいテイパー。
なんだ、もう随分近くまで来てるんだな。さすがに早いな、オービタルフレームは。
あ？
胴体が接近してる。あんただろ？
いや、俺はまだ。
うわ、なんだ？
戦闘配置だ。引け引け。
テイパー、どうした？
早い。
Damn, they just get obliterated. This game looks awesome. It just got such amazing, like, vistas. And the music is so good. Just so cool, right? Just like a really cool looking game.